Hey guys, it's 5 o'clock on Friday. I forgot to take the camera with me when I went over to the garage today, but I do want to get that tool finished up so if anybody's making one, they see what I did with it. We had another dusting of snow last night, and it is cold. It's only 10. So 10 degrees right now, and yeah, it's supposed to be a little colder tomorrow and then start to warm up. So anyway, I was working on this thing today, and you'll see that I have it sprayed with some primer. It came out nice. Sometimes I have trouble welding, and I'm in a hurry or whatever, but I'm okay with this. I like the way it looks. This is going to be the top, these two. These are the bottom molds, and then this is the key. The only thing I have to do yet is when I put the key into the top, I have to put a washer on this side. Okay, so just to let you know what I did so far was I welded the back stops on, these back stops here that keep the cant in place. Alright, welded them on. I welded the handle, 3.5 inch long handle, onto the key that adjusts the height and stuff of the plate, or the top of the plate there. Okay, when it's up, like I said before, it's bevel cut, down is flat cut. So I sprayed it then with my favorite, which is self-etching primer. I love that stuff that Rust-Oleum makes. So I put a coat on there. It looks like it's already dry, but I'm going to leave it dry a little harder. And then I got to put these little washers, or it's not even a washer, it's more like shaped like the letter D, because you can't have it stick above this side more than the thickness of this metal, and when you put it down you can't have it past this flat side more than the thickness of the metal. So it basically sticks out here and on the bottom here. But anyway, I'll show that to you when I do it. So yeah, I took the dog out this morning, and he didn't mind this cold weather. It was colder this morning. I think it was closer to 5 or 7 or something like that after I finally got out. And he didn't seem to mind that cold weather. Of course, he got a fur coat on him all the time. But, okay, so I hope that you followed along with this. It's not really fancy, but I've had good luck with these things. And I hope that when I send them to the guy that gets them, if he has any problems, he can just call me, send them back, whatever he wants to do. We want to make it so that he can use them without any problems. So, yeah, so anyway, let me just go over this one more time. After I cut the square holes and filed them down a little bit, okay, then I put these two tabs on the back. They're about 1.25 inches high from the plate where they're welded up. Gives you about a 1 inch piece on the bottom. So those two tabs get welded on, and then I welded a 3.5 inch handle onto the machine part there. Okay, and everything fits good. So then I sprayed them with some Rust-Oleum primer. It takes a while to do some of the grinding and stuff in here, but I really don't mind it. I mean, you know, if I was trying to make a living doing this, it would be different. I would, you know, buy some different kind of things to work with, but I just enjoy doing this stuff, sitting in my garage, fooling around with the dog, and, you know, this is what we do. So, looks like I got to get cleaned up here a little bit, but before I do that, it's 4:30. And I need to take the dog out because it'll be dark in 45 minutes. Alright guys, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them, or comments, whatever. I got some nice comments about cutting these tabs and how different ways you could cut it. Maybe cut the square when this is a piece with it before it's welded. I always get a little edgy when it comes to cutting that, because on one, I cut it too far forward and I missed the darn thing here hitting the plate. But I think that might be a good idea. And also another guy had said if you fill that thing with wood and squeeze the wood, it should stop it from shaking. So I'm going to try those here one day, because I make pretty many of these, so I'll try it, maybe this upcoming week sometime, see what happens with it. But I appreciate those comments and stuff, because sometimes when you get older you follow a pattern and that's about all you do. And I'm like that. I follow freaking patterns. The next thing you know, I'm doing the same thing I was doing 20, 30 years ago. So, or the same way. Looks like I could put a little bit of paint primer on those handles there yet. Okay, so I'll be getting back to you when I spray them. I'm going to spray them orange. Or I might take, yeah, orange is the only thing I actually have cans of. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to spray these orange. Alright guys, well have a good one, and try not to freeze in this weather. Although I had gotten comments from some people down south. I got a comment from a guy from I think Mississippi and another one from Texas, and they're saying they're getting rain. So, I guess we can't have everything, but that's what it is today. And then I got another one from a guy up in Canada, right on the New York border there, between, or that river, whatever that thing is called. I would imagine, I don't know if that's the St. Lawrence thing, but anyway, he's on the river there, and he was saying it was pretty cold this morning, and last night he had, below zero. So hang in there and stay warm. It's the way it is. Have a good one. Tell you what, guys, I am dressed to the hilt. You can see I even have my heavy-duty snow pants on, and it is bitter out there. Really. Phew. So I just came in the garage with the dog. He's laying down over there. He wants his cookie. So I want to give that to him, and then, oh man, not quite dark yet. It's still pretty bright out, but I'm ready to take a nap. Hey guys, well it's 20 after 5. Not dark yet, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there was a couple more there that ran through. What I got down there today from, there's still some corn left from the other day, but I put, where that one's eaten out of the pan, I put black oil sunflower seeds, and I threw some on the ground there. They seem to like that. Where that one's eating there. So I think that that'll help them to digest the corn better. Some of them are looking pretty big. That one there, I know she's standing a little in a higher place, but she seems, or he seems, pretty big. I think it's a, can't really tell. I think it's a doe, but I can't tell for certain. About 6 degrees out there now that the sun's starting to go down. It's supposed to go down below zero tonight. I'm not too interested in anything else but eating at the moment. it looks like there's another one coming from the right-hand side there.
Looks like we'll be eating at 5:30 after all.
Okay.
On each hand. We need a tester here.